AI plus blockchain mega summits, what Coinfest Asia and WAIB reveal about Web3's future. Welcome back to Money Minded, where each week we bring you inside the world of international finance, economic shifts, and digital innovation, one big story at a time. This week, we're diving into the two most talked about summits in the Web3 world: Coinfest Asia 2025 and the Women in AI and Blockchain Summit, WAIB. These two events just wrapped, and what they revealed is nothing short of transformative. Whether you're an investor, a builder, or simply a curious observer of where tech meets money, the ideas coming out of these conferences point to the next frontier of crypto, blockchain, and artificial intelligence. At Coinfest Asia, held in Bali, the spotlight was firmly on DePIN, decentralized physical infrastructure networks, AI-integrated DeFi platforms, and the rise of Layer 2 scaling solutions. And regulators came together to map out what Asia's booming crypto scene could look like by 2030. Meanwhile, across the world, the WAIB summit brought together policymakers, engineers. Algorithmic transparency and decentralized governance aren't just buzzwords. They are becoming real product categories, attracting billions in capital and institutional interest. In this video, we'll break down the top innovations, the trends that matter, and the investment signals coming out of these summits. We'll also explore what these developments mean for Web3 adoption, AI ethics, and the future of decentralized economies. If you're wondering where crypto is really headed and how to prepare, this is the episode you can't miss. Let's explore the future of Web3 together, through the lens of the two summits that just defined it. Chapter 1, Coinfest Asia 2025, DePIN, Compliance and Crypto's Next Chapter. Coinfest Asia 2025, hosted in Bali, was far more than just a tropical gathering of crypto enthusiasts. This year, it became the strategic nerve center for the Asia-Pacific Web3 ecosystem. With early successes like Helium's wireless network and Filecoin's decentralized storage, the focus now turns to how blockchain can support real-world physical systems, from energy grids to logistics chains. Projects highlighted during the summit are working on building decentralized mapping systems, location-based services, and even AI-operated microdata centers. What makes DePIN explosive for investors? It connects crypto with physical utility, unlocking models that go beyond speculation. Coinfest emphasized that clear regulation is now a competitive advantage, not a constraint. One key takeaway came from the panel Crypto Beyond Speculation. This marks a dramatic shift from crypto's past, which often ran parallel to traditional finance. Now, a converging infrastructure is emerging, with crypto becoming part of financial plumbing rather than just an investment asset. The third major narrative was the integration of AI tools into DeFi protocols. From predictive analytics for decentralized exchanges to AI-driven governance bots, the idea of self-optimizing protocols is no longer theoretical. The fusion of AI and DeFi is enabling systems that can automatically respond to liquidity flows, execute yield strategies, and detect anomalies, all without centralized oversight. This has profound implications for security, scalability, and user onboarding. Many startups demoed AI assistants built directly into Web3 wallets, giving new users real-time explanations and risk alerts before every transaction. For a sector plagued by complexity, this kind of smart UX may finally open the doors to mass adoption. In summary, Coinfest Asia 2025 wasn't just a showcase of new tokens or chains, it was a blueprint for what Web3 in Asia will look like by 2030. With infrastructure, compliance, and AI tools now aligning, we may be entering the most constructive chapter of blockchain's development yet. Coming up next in Chapter 2, we head to Europe and dive into the insights from the Women in AI and Blockchain Summit, WAIB, where governance, ethics, and digital identity took center stage. Chapter 2, WAIB Europe 2025, Governance, Ethics and the Rise of Digital Identity in Web3. While Coinfest Asia 2025 spotlighted the infrastructure and capital flows powering Asia's Web3 future, the Women in AI and Blockchain Summit, WAIB in Berlin focused on a different, equally vital dimension: the human values, governance frameworks, and digital ethics needed to guide the next phase of AI blockchain convergence. WAIB 2025 brought together technologists, ethicists, investors, and policymakers from over 60 countries, united by a mission to make emerging technologies not just more powerful, but more inclusive, transparent, and equitable. The central question posed was simple yet urgent: quadratic funding and DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations. Painlists presented research showing how many DAOs have silently become centralized over time, with whales or insiders dominating proposals and funding allocations. WAIB speakers proposed a framework of governance diversity metrics, calling for Web3 projects to publish regular disclosures on voter concentration, participation rates, and proposal transparency. Tools like AI-powered proposal summaries and voice-to-vote UX were showcased to improve accessibility for non-technical participants. An employment history, each cryptographically signed but controlled by the user. This evolution of digital identity is not just technical, it's political. WAIB warned of a future where governments or big tech try to co-opt blockchain IDs into centralized control systems. To counter this, enabling privacy by design identity layers. Importantly, WAIB 2025 did not shy away from gender equity, a core mission of the summit. Attendees pledged support for inclusive grant programs, mentorship DAOs, and funding pools specifically for female-led or community-first Web3 startups. Perhaps the most thought-provoking moments came from the AI panels, where ethicists debated the use of generative AI in DAO governance, especially in automated moderation and community engagement. The summit also explored intersections with regenerative finance, ReFi, and climate tech. European Web3 startups are now tokenizing carbon credits using AI plus blockchain, signaling a future where Web3 isn't just financial, but ecological. To conclude this chapter, WAIB 2025 delivered a powerful reminder: technology must evolve with purpose. As AI and blockchain merge, and institutions can position themselves for the next wave of Web3 growth. Conclusion: what these summits signal for the future of Web3 innovation. As we wrap up this deep dive into two of the most influential tech summits of the year, Coinfest Asia 2025 and WAIB Europe 2025, it's clear that the future of Web3, blockchain, and AI is no longer speculative. It's rapidly unfolding across continents and industries, fueled by capital, talent, and increasingly, by ethical frameworks and user-centric designs. The region is setting benchmarks in both regulatory clarity and infrastructure scale. The rise of Celo's Layer 2, the emphasis on real-world assets, RWAs, and the growing support for modular chains all point to a more flexible, interoperable, and purpose-driven blockchain economy. Meanwhile, from WAIB Europe, the spotlight shifted to the foundational issues of trust, governance, and identity. The summit raised hard questions about who is building this new internet, and for whom. For crypto traders and long-term investors, it means a new cycle of adoption is underway, fueled not just by hype, but by tangible infrastructure, user growth, and cross-sector innovation. For builders and startups, now is the time to design with purpose. Users are demanding platforms that are inclusive, secure, and intuitive. From DAO UX to data portability to climate-focused token models, the next wave of unicorns won't just be financially scalable, they'll be mission-aligned and user-owned. For policymakers, these summits underscore the urgency of proactive engagement. Whether it's ensuring gender equity in funding, mandating algorithmic transparency, or protecting digital privacy in identity systems, your participation in financial ecosystems. But that power comes with the need for education and vigilance. At Money Minded, our mission is to bring you the most relevant global financial stories. Which blockchain plus AI trend are you most excited or concerned about? See you in the next video.